Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the beautiful seas, Luna knows awake. So, Lee Finnegan and Sheila Carter are going to have to figure out what is next for Luna and for them, because they are now officially co-conspirators whether they like it or not. We are going to talk about what Lee and Sheila might be planning for Luna now that their granddaughter is conscious. Alright, so we found out on Sunday, but if you watched the latest episode, you may have seen it as well that Luna wakes up from her coma. I've seen some people commenting on Soap's social media how insane it is that Luna has got perfect hair and flawless eye makeup and mascara while in this coma after being shot in the stomach. Why did Brad Bell not have the makeup artist make her look pale and, comatose? It's so sloppy. Sheila goes from bickering with Dr. Lee Finnegan about her hiding Luna. They're going to be distracted from bickering. She and Lee are going to be absolutely elated when Luna opens her eyes early this week. Of course, Lee is going to be thrilled because this is the outcome she's been hoping and praying for ever since she faked Luna's death. And of course, this is what Lee Finnegan does. She lets people think someone in her family is dead, and then sneaks them out of the hospital to save them. Brad Bell is pretty much replaying Finn's shooting and coma, except this time it's Lee's murderous niece/granddaughter that she's taken from the hospital and worked her medical magic on. Of course, Sheila will be over the moon because she thought Luna was dead and was completely distraught, especially because Lee wouldn't tell Sheila where Luna's final resting place was so that Sheila could get some closure and pay her respects. Lee wouldn't tell Sheila because there was no final resting place. And I think being questioned about Luna so intently just frazzled her. So coming up, we've got Lee and Sheila overjoyed as Finn's daughter wakes up. But Luna should have a long road ahead of her if Brad Bell did this storyline right. If you remember, Luna's injury was severe. She was shot in the gut by Liam Spencer while he was stopping Luna from shooting Steffi Forrester. Then, when she was in surgery, Luna flatlined. But Lee and Bridget Forrester saved Luna. And that is when Lee took the opportunity to lie about Luna dying. And then Lee moved her out of the hospital. Can I just say University Hospital in LA must be doing really sloppy work? Because Grace snuck one surgery victim out, and Lee snuck another one out that was supposed to be dead and in the morgue. They need to revamp their security procedures that handle post-op care. So Luna's body, bottom line, has gone through a lot. Shot, flatlined. She should be in excruciating pain. Gut shot is one of the worst types of injuries. So I do hope Bold and the Beautiful isn't going to have her up and jogging around in a week. Lee should be keeping her in bed for quite a while. Luna is going to need to finish healing and recuperate. And that leaves Sheila and Lee some time to figure things out. Because now that Luna is awake, we got to wonder what the options are and what her grandmas have planned for her. Sheila will likely want Luna to leave town and start over elsewhere. After all, that's what Sheila was trying to get Luna to do for quite some time before Luna snapped and took Steffi and the art teacher hostage. However, Lee may think that Luna needs to face the consequences of her actions and find the path to redemption through accountability. That seems like a very Lee thing to do. But then again, if you remember the last time Lee knocked Luna down and had her arrested for caging Steffi, that was back when Lee didn't know she was her granddaughter and only thought that was her niece. And she has changed her tune since then. And if you recall, Luna was beaten within an inch of her life while she was in prison. So I bet she will do anything she can to avoid reincarceration. That's the main reason Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, got Luna that pardon, because he didn't want to see her die in prison. But of course Bill would never do that again, and he might be happy to see her die in prison at this point. So I'm sure Luna is going to be terrified of going back behind bars, and she may refuse to do that and throw herself on the mercy of both her grandmas. I do wonder if Sheila and Lee are going to bicker about Luna's fate or not. If Lee is also of the mindset that Luna leaving town is the best idea, she and Sheila will be on the same page, and they can get Luna healed and then packed and gone. If Lee wants her arrested, though, I do think she'll have a fight on her hands both with Luna And with Sheila, I also think Luna will see leaving LA is the best decision, even if it means she'll never see her dad Finn Finnegan Tanner Novlin ever again. But Luna has to know that Finn's done with her at this point, because she shot his mom, Sheila, and she nearly shot Steffi. However, if Lee isn't on board with the plan to sneak Luna out of town, I fully expect Sheila to wait until Lee's back is turned and take Luna away. Anyway, like Sheila told her before the shooting, there's not much left for Luna in LA. I mean, first, if the cops find out Luna's alive, she's going right back to prison, and probably for life. And everybody except Finn will be horrified to find out Luna is alive. And even Finn, is going to have mixed emotions. Part horror, part happy. Everybody else will freak out, especially Steffi. Thankfully, she's out of town with Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, and Hayes Forrester Finnegan Brian Garlick right now covering Jackie Wood's maternity leave. But Steffi is back in, I think, September or October. And if Steffi finds out Luna never died, of course Steffi will do everything in her power to make sure Luna goes back to prison. Plus, Steffi would be furious with Lee for lying to everybody and saving Luna. And in the end, Lee could face criminal charges also, and Steffi might push for that. But of course, that wouldn't sit very well with Finn. So Steffi would probably let Lee slide. Hopefully it won't come to that. But remember also Sheila is finally in Steffi's good graces. And that would all be in the trash can if Steffi finds out Sheila was conspiring with Lee to help Luna fly under the radar and avoid prison. Of course, Hope, Logan, Annika, Noah, and Liam would be horrified, because Luna did put a bullet in Liam that almost cost him his life. Hope and Liam don't need any more stress right now. They're already going through it with everything Grace Buckingham Cassandra Creech did by faking Liam's cancer. And of course, there's Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester Linnea Grace to consider as well. They'll be absolutely terrified at the news that Luna didn't die. And really, it's hard to imagine a path for redemption for Luna. Although, you never know with Brad Bell what nonsense he might try. Even if Luna got 2 of her toes cut off, got shot saving Steffi, and donated a kidney to save one of the kids, I just don't think anyone will forgive Luna or welcome her back from the dead with open arms. Not even Finn. I think only Sheila and Lee give a darn about her at this point. So stick around to see what's next, because Luna's awake. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.